Hello, I'm Omri and drawing more Omri. I think I'm going to try to tackle hair today because I keep putting it off. Just gonna get it positioned so I can see it okay. I mean, I can just look over to myself, but I don't know. I like the one-to-one reference. I'm not moving around so much. Okay. This is the part that scares me the most. I kind of didn't when I was making I didn't mean to do that. Just lock that down so that doesn't happen again. When I first made the hair, I didn't really have like a plan in mind. I was just gonna have like gray hair, and then things just kind of went out of control. Things got swirly, and I just embraced it. I don't even really remember what I envisioned initially for my hair, but it wasn't this. This kind of came out as an accident. But it looks like cute little wisps, so I like it. And I do wonder sometimes, how am I gonna update this look if I ever make Omri 2.0? Do I keep the hair? Do I change it? Do I make it look more like hair? Do I make it look more like swirly poofs? And I don't have an answer for that. It was really hard to rig in Live2D because there's a lot of overlapping overlapping transparent parts. So that kind of sucked. It was really hard to get it to look right. I think I spent the most time on the hair, but like even more than the face. And it doesn't help that Live2D tutorials are like, okay, just break it down by like the bangs, the sideburns, the back, the ponytail or whatever is held up. And it's like, I don't got that. I just got whatever you call this. And when I first drew my model, actually, I forgot to put in the back hair. So I got to like the head turning part of rigging, and I was like, oh, now I see why they wanted me to do that. Because I just look bald if I turn too far to the left or right. I don't want to make this too dark because I'm going to lose what I'm working on. Okay. There we go. I kind of lost the line there, which I'm still debating on whether or not I want to keep. Like, if I want to keep the line art just black or not, because right here, around where the hand, it does kind of blend in with the purple in a way that I like, but then it looks more cartoonish around like the clothes, and I also like that, so I'm not sure which one I like more. When I had like art classes, my teacher would be like, before you do anything, make 10 mini versions of it so you know for sure exactly what you want to do. And that's what he would always do. He would make us do 10 tiny versions of whatever painting we wanted to make, so we wouldn't waste time or supplies. He'd be like, you need to know if this works before you do it. And I mean, it made things look better. I'll give him that, but it was tough. This is not the same teacher that I talked about in the last episode. This is a different, but equally kind of insane art teacher. This one was actually really nice. I mean, he was tough and he made people cry all the time, but he was nice. He cared a lot. And I cared a lot about what his opinion of me was, and yeah, for a while I'll admit his opinion was not very high of me. I do remember having a talk with him being like, how do you expect to be an artist if you don't show up to class? And it's like, I don't know. And that like made me change my whole perspective on life. Of course, I still didn't attend class because I'm a delinquent, but it made me think, oh, I really got to step up my game if I want to do this art thing seriously. And like, I think I never got over that feeling of being called out like that. Because I'm always like, I need to do things perfect. I can't just do stupid doodles. And it's not like the greatest way to be. It's like not super fun to live my life like that, or my afterlife, I should say. Well, I did live my life like that. Now I can live my afterlife however I want. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend taking that stance of always feeling like you need to step it up. Because eventually you're going to run out of steps. And you're going to fall. You're going to wonder why. Where did the steps go? Who took the steps away? Where's my step ladder? And you realize there was no step ladder. It's all just a big scam. Then you realize that you're not really paying attention to what you're drawing. And you probably should have done this a little neater, because I can't really see the lines. But I think it's working. But yeah, for a while I was very, very motivated and it worked very well for me. And then it didn't. It stopped very abruptly when I needed it most. And I just completely burned out. And then whenever I tried to get back into art, I would burn out again because I would just be like, I need to do it right. I need to do... Everything needs to be as close to perfect as possible. And I also wouldn't recommend that either, because that just sucks. It's not a good way to be. But I'm sort of learning to move past that. Be a better, more rounded, undead, well, I guess dead. Do ghosts count as undead? I don't care. More rounded ghost in my afterlife than I was in my normal life. And hopefully I'll be happier that way. And hopefully I'll make more art. So when I first started, I was like, every game I finish, I'm going to make an art piece of. And I intend to stand by that. But I've finished, like, what, 4 games now? And I haven't done art for the 4 that I finished. I did one for Clock Tower. The first one, but I didn't do the ones for the others. I have ideas for them. I'm too nervous to work on them because I'll be like, oh, they're too big. I have to do like studying and stuff. When it really isn't super necessary. I just need to like collect some image references, maybe like make a little mood board of inspiration. And then I'll probably make something nice. Now when I do more 3D modeling again, just my nervousness takes all my energy out of me. And you know, as a ghost, I'm very sensitive to energies. Like if you brought a spirit box in my house, I'd be very angry. And I would yell a lot of mean things at you. But it's not because... It's not me talking, you know? The spirit box just makes ghosts aggressive. or makes them dismissive. So that's why they don't work sometimes. When they do, they usually say weird or mean things, and it's because the noise is really upsetting. And how would you feel if you're just kind of living your life and one or more strangers came in and just started blaring the worst noise at you, trying to ask you your name? You wouldn't say yes to that. So, no spirit boxes allowed here. Not on this channel. I also had to, looking back on it now, I had to tone down some of the dark parts of my hair because I thought I looked too skunk-like, which it probably was for the best. It's very skunkish. With like pure black and white like this. It also gives me like Disney villain vibes, which I kind of like, but I don't know. I like how my hair turned out. It could have been darker, but maybe I will make it darker on Omri 2.0 whenever that comes out. But I don't mind how it is. Yeah, there's a lot of art that I want to make, and then just get all twisted up. And I don't end up making anything because I get too nervous, and it's not good. It's not fun. So, like, it took me a long time to get to the point of just being able to draw in front of people. I used to like put up a folder around my desk in art class so people wouldn't see what I was doing. And I want to be someone who can be artistic and entertaining. I'm working hard to make these videos. At least, I mean, these videos aren't like a barrel of laughs, and I understand that. I mean, except for my like spookifying stock images art. I thought that one was funny, but they're definitely more laid back. But I hope people enjoy watching them. I hope I get better as I go on. I haven't really, like, I think I mentioned this in the last one, that I haven't practiced or like studied in a while. And I feel like it's a thing that like real artists do. They do studies all the time. And I want to. I want to get to that point. There's only so much I can do. I mean, I could do it. I'm just making excuses. I just get too nervous to do it. But I hope, in a weird way, that like, this is helping me get better. Like, I want to be able to look back on this and be like, wow, this sucks. And then you have this kind of, like, that sounds mean, but there's this nice feeling of, oh my god, why did I do that? Why did I use that color? Why did I do it like this? And then you realize, oh, it's because I didn't know any better, but I know now. It's like you kind of want to look back on yourself and cringe, and that's how you know you've grown. Oh, that's not white. Okay. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about how I want to sort of approach these videos. So I'm not exactly like a storyteller of sorts, more just a wandering specter that just kind of has things to say sometimes, but not all the time. Like if this were a stream, I definitely would tag it with like comfy or cozy, something like that. But it's not a stream. It'd be fun if it was a stream one day, once I find my ghost courage. I'd love to stream, and then you can insult me live as I do my art. And then it'll be just like I'm back in school. So it'll be great. And I'll feel really good about myself. Or we could all just share horror stories about the horrors of art class and art school. And that could be fun too. We could all just share in our broken dreams together. Doesn't that sound fun? I'm trying to remember how the back of my hair works. But yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. I would like to stream and I would like to talk with an audience, but I'm not ready for that yet. So I always appreciate comments and stuff. I don't respond to them right away because I get nervous, and I have to try really hard to think of what to say. But I do appreciate comments. So even if you're like your art's not that good, and I'll be like, thanks. Or if you want to say something like, I didn't watch the video, I'll be like, awesome. Or if you want to say that you, I don't know, you hate my voice, I'd be like, oh, thank you. I mean, I'd feel bad, but I'd still thank you. This is feedback. And I've taken my fair share of criticism. I can take it. Do your worst, but try to be a little nice. Or just do your worst. Very skunk-like. But it's also kind of cool when it's dark. I think maybe I should have gone darker with my hair. It pops. I like it. If you don't like it, tell me. I think that's all the time I have. Yeah. I feel like I made a lot of progress. I kind of sort of use this as my, what is it? I like kind of bit the bullet on this one. Where it's like, I didn't want to do the hair, so I was like, I'll force myself to do it. And I'll record myself so I can focus, because I have trouble focusing. So at least I started, so that was something. And hopefully it'll be done soon. I did more work on the sleeve and stuff. Yeah, hopefully this will be done soon. And then it'll come with a surprise, so look forward to that. And I'll stop shaking the screen. That's all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for existing. I'll see you next time.